To go, Captain.
And you'll forget to unplug, we didn't bring that with me.
Yeah.
So what I want to do first thing is go over our tornado drill active shooter. One of them is if something happens here, I think I said we're going to get into that room, right?
Yes, sir.
I want to see if we're all going to fit in that room. So we're only going to be in there less than a minute. I want to see if we can fit in there and close the door. Girls together, guys together, be professional. We just need a minute to see if this is going to work. It may have to come out, they may not. I just want to see how realistic this is. So cozy, but will work. All right, very good. And we can even get 3 more people in here. All right, very good. We can head out. But next thing, just line up on the back. So, if a crazy gunman, crazy something happens, or we're not sure, again, if you see someone walking around the building with a gun, don't keep it to yourself. Let me know from the classroom, we're gonna head in there. Also, we had talked about what we do if we're out in the apparatus room. Obviously, there's glass doors, all that kind of stuff. So we have rooms. Refresh my memory. I think I went by platoon. Platoon 1 is
The bathrooms
bathroom. 2,
is the SCBA or
SCBA, compressor room. Okay. 3 and 4, storage room.
yep.
Okay. We have installed thumb locks on the doors. Bathroom already had one in the compressor room and the storage room. So let's go to those spots and make sure the lock works, make sure you know how to use it, make sure it works, and then we'll come right back in here. I just want us all to have done that once before. That's what we do, just double check. So let's head on.
Mr. Shooter, run. Run. Start tornado siren. Yeah, mine are all bright. Say hi to camera.
Hello.
Hey, Sexton. Hey, Sexton.
Wait, and Christopher, and don't forget Christopher and McLaren.
Oh, McLaren. Hey, buddy.
What up?
Our vlog channel now.
We're about to lock ourselves in a room. It's gonna be interesting. Platoon 4. Come on, Minor. I think we're going to our platoon.
Yes, sir.
Ooh.
We're taking over. I got a weapon.
Put your hand up.
I don't want to know. Don't want to know.
We're just doing a tornado zone.
Use the hose drum.
Bye, Captain. Are you coming in here with us, Captain? Bye, Captain. Shooter. Okay, I think we're good.
Being honest.
Oh, wow.
Guys.
All right, guys, we gotta do our CBA shake and bake real quick.
In reality, we could like hang this guy up as a distraction, look like a person just hanging.
we got like 3 different, like
This guy?
5 different people, fake guys.
Yeah, you want to hang a body from the ceiling?
Yeah.
No, you lean
That'd be
o-
pretty
no.
scary for him.
No, you lean him up against something.
Yeah, like the door.
No.
If he's just hanging like that, that'd freak the gunman out.
He's put a rope put a rope around his neck.
I'm about to say, if you put him on a noose, that'd probably
Time to a rope, put him hang the rope up there like.
Dude, if you walked in the dark room and saw this guy noosed out,
Yeah,
you would be creeped out.
Oh no, I think the guy is bleeding because there's a
You'd be
tourniquet.
like,
They're making a
"Something's wrong
tourniquet
with
for him.
this fire station."
Should we lock it?
There you go,
Or
Captain.
that's the red tag. It means critical condition.
Or that, yeah.
Gotta go to the hospital.
Go ahead and lock
now.
this.
All right.
Wow.
Lock it.
There's no one in here.
Alright, locks from my side. Everyone knows how to open them from this side.
Yes.
Alright, very good. All we need to do, you guys have more fun stuff than the folks in the bathroom.
we got a dummy we could play with in here.
I got 24 of them.
Yeah, we're gonna dummy drag one. That's pretty good.
Hanging.
He said unlock the door, but the door's going in.
It's already shattered. That would be nothing new.
The screen part shattered in a million pieces.
That wouldn't be anything new. So I had a camera. Platoon 3 and 4 are the best spot, honestly.
No, he's.
We got a burn box, and then we can practice being firefighters in the storage room.
Only sign in? Yes. Okay. Just recently, right? Okay, because I just say, I walked by, you didn't sign in, right? Did you sign in online? Did you sign in the past 1 minute? There we go.
Oh, I put it on Osgood.
Poor Osgood.
All right. Speaking of this, they had a career exploration thing or open house or something like that last week one day. Did anybody go to that? 2, 3, 4. Okay. If you are a junior, EMT basic. So again, the levels of pre-hospital emergency care in the state of Michigan are EMR, Emergency Medical Responder. That's the lowest level. It's 70 hours worth of training. It used to be called MFR, Medical First Responder. Exact same class. It was just a name change. The next level is basic EMT. And that's a couple hundred hours of training. It is offered like this at the school. I think it's offered in 2 sections this year. The first 2 hours and then somewhere else later in the day. Which is a great way to get EMT if you are a high school junior. It has to be in your senior year that you take it, because to be an EMT in the state of Michigan, you have to be 18 years of age. So you can only take it in your senior year unless you happen to be 17 in your junior year going into it. So something happened, started late or something. Then you can take it and test out at age 18. Not recommended, that's why we don't offer it to those who are 16, because if you don't use it for the next year and test at age 18, you'll have forgotten so much stuff. So we don't want to do that. For those of you, so think about that. If it works in your schedule, 2-hour block like this one. And a good way to get it and a cheap way to get it. It's cost you exactly the same as it costs this class, which is free. If you don't get it here, if you're on a department, talk to your department. Let your training person know that you want to take EMT, and they know where the classes are. They can get you into a class there, and if you work for a department, they will probably pay. So again, that is free. If you want to pay for it on your own and take it elsewhere, Livingston County EMS over there, Tooley Road by M59 and Howell High School-ish area, they offer courses. You can take it there. If you also want the college credits, you can go to Henry Ford Community College, Oakland Community College, Schoolcraft College, get EMT there. Runs on semesters, so it'll take a little bit longer if you're not worried about the college credit. Community EMS, Community Emergency Medical Services, headquartered out of Southfield, Michigan. They have a teaching end called LSTI, Life Support Training Institute. They teach it, you can take it there. Huron Valley Ambulance, HVA. They also have courses that you can take in basic EMT. What's the name of that company?
Star EMS.
Not familiar. Your family. You familiar with the ones that own it? Alright. There was a place, Michigan Academy of EMS, I think. And I think they're also affiliated with Baker College now. They offer it, Star EMS, someone said. So there's lots of different ways you can get that. So that would be a good next step. Get basic if you can. Get a job on a fire department, see some stuff. The basic will start making sense. Then take paramedic if you want to do this full time. And then the medic stuff will make a little bit more sense. Basically, medic, you have, call it this much information. Well, if you start with basic and you get this much out of the way, and it makes sense, then the rest of it falls into place. If you just come in off the street and you have all of this and no background to place it on, haven't seen emergency patients and people who are compensating or decompensating based on injuries and conditions, then some of the stuff is going to be very overwhelming. So that's my recommendation. All right, and if you have Fire 1 and Fire 2 and medic, you can work just about anywhere. Everyone's looking for people. Questions on that? On anything so far? We've covered 15 minutes, 12 minutes worth of stuff. Drills, active shooters, tornadoes, EMS. No? All right. Best news of the day that I got yesterday, and I was thrilled. The phone that emailed me that said, do we have class tomorrow? Doesn't belong to anyone here. It belongs to one of my instructors. So why he emailed me instead of texted me or called me is a mystery. Why he used a landline and not a recognizable email address where it says a name attached to it baffles me. And why he wanted to know if he had class today, because he was not scheduled to be here. It was a scheduled off day. So I have like 9 million questions to ask next time I see him. And I thought about calling him and just saying, what the, and I said, you know what, that's gonna just open up about 1,000 other questions. So I'm not even gonna do it. So for those who had to sit through that minute speech and this 30-second speech, sorry, it was not you, and that made me very happy because I really thought that that was poor judgment if it had been someone else, but it wasn't. Excellent. I had talked to Schoolcraft College, I have talked to the chief here at Brighton, and I have done a lot of thinking and things like that, and whether it's good news or bad news, I'm not leaving, I'm staying. So I had committed to teach Academy 9, and some things were getting me down about some of the things, and I said, maybe I should be somewhere else. I don't feel I'm doing a good job here. I feel I'm dealing with too much stuff that isn't fire-related stuff. And then the chief, well, what about the, most of the kids in the class, and what about that, and then the change of continuity, and so, I think about that. Schoolcraft really didn't want to pay me as much as I thought I should be getting, so there's a lot of things that went into that decision, but anyways, I'm here. So that's what the plan is. Today we have a friend of mine who is going to come in about 8:30 today and talk a little bit about military firefighting. And he can stay after and answer any questions that anyone might have. He did military firefighting for at least a couple of years. He'll tell you the story. He then went on to work at St. Clair Shores Fire for a full career. He retired as a battalion chief out there. He lives out this way. He owns a firehouse doors, garage door and stuff like that. So he's probably gonna come in his work truck. And he is retired from St. Clair Shores. He owns his business and he is doing that today. He has people work for him, want to work in the garage doors. I'm sure he would be happy to explain that to you as well after class. But I thought that would be a good option. Stanley brought it up to me yesterday about military fire, and it's like, I don't know enough about it to talk about it, but I know someone who does. So he'll be here to talk for just a short period that we have. All right. Extrication will be, who missed that? I think I'm Cuvala, right? And then who else?
Sexton.
Sexton. It was fun to write your name down and watch people try to pronounce it. And of course, I don't help. I just sit there and just kind of giggle a little bit. But that will be May 14th. You still recording?
Yes, sir.
May 14th, Sexton. Put that on your calendar. Let's see, that is for me. Hazmat will be the week of April 18th through 23rd. So that is 6 days, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23. April 18th through 23rd, regularly scheduled week, including Saturday. That Saturday is already scheduled as one of our Saturdays. I am going to try to work in another Saturday for fire training that month. So I'll see what I can do to try to get that in. It's going to be tough because pretty much all of our Saturdays have something going on here. But the Night Academy has one, I have one, the department has one, and usually one's open for outside training. So it'll be difficult, but I think we need to do one Saturday practical fire training per month. You will be doing practicals on that Saturday, but that's hazmat stuff. All right, so those are some dates there. Howell has a, oh shoot, I forgot to print it out. Week off for spring break. It is the last week of March. I finished the March calendar yesterday. So I'll have that for you, if not today, Friday. But it's the very last week in March, and this isn't gonna line up with everyone's schedules. I know that in advance. Why the whole county can't take the same week off is beyond me, but March 28, 29, 30, 31, and April 1st. So the very last week in March going into April is theirs. How does that work with yours?
It works.
That's the same week?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Howell,
It's the same with Hartford.
Heartland,
I'm not sure for Pinckney.
not sure for Pinckney. Who else goes to Pinckney? Not sure. All right, check it out.
I think my mom said it like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, that'd be nice if it did. That would be nice. All right, so, good. Not you. Good news. Okay, so, quiz is today. Lisa.